how much salary do you actually need to afford a $1 million home in the US? Let's break it down because the math is way less forgiving than you'd think. Mortgage lenders use a few simple ratios to see if you can afford a loan. The first is the 28-36 rule, which says that you should spend no more than 28% of your gross income on housing and no more than 36% on all debts combined. The second is the 35-45 rule, which says your total debt shouldn't exceed 35% of your gross or 45% of your take-home pay. Let's take an example. Say you earn $200,000 a year. That's about $16,700 a month before tax. Under the 28-36 rule, you could spend about 28% of that $16,700 or $4,667 a month on housing and 36% of your income on total debt, which is $6,000. This is what you got. Moving on to what you need. A $1 million home with a 20% down payment means $800,000 loan. We assume a loan term of 30 years and an annual interest of 6.5%. That gives us a monthly R of 0.54% and number of periods is 360 months. To find the monthly payment, we use the slightly scary formula where P is the loan amount, R is the monthly rate of interest, and N is the number of periods. And the payment amount comes to $5,057 a month for principal and interest. So this is not good news for a 200K salaried person because while they need $5,057, they only have an allowance of $4,067. Let's move to the next rule, or the 35-45 rule. The 35-45 rule says your total debt cannot exceed 35% of gross or 45% of take home. We take the smaller number here, $5,250 total allowed, but your mortgage alone is $5,000, leaving barely $200 for you for taxes or insurance, which is still a little tight. Put these two together, the mega verdict is that you need around $225,000 or more in annual income to comfortably afford that $1 million home. If you're making $200,000, here is what you can do today to build wealth. Invest 10% of your money, you'd have $130K in 5 years and $340K in 10. Let's say you feel like you can do more. At 20%, that's $260K in 5, $680K in 10 years. At 30%, you're crossing the $1 million mark in a decade. So maybe you don't have a $1 million home, you still can be a millionaire. If you want help investing smarter, download Finvest. We help you invest like the pros and build wealth.